is Kurt ASMR. I hope you're doing really well today. So in today's video I would like to rummage through my suitcase. I am cat sitting and it's actually for a work colleague, and I've done a sort of what's in my suitcase video before and it was quite popular. I was actually surprised how popular it was. So, and I just arrived at the house to look after the cat while they are travelling. We'll have a rummage through the suitcase. I think I've tried to take out anything that I don't want people to see, like my IDs and things like that. But hopefully there's nothing embarrassing in here. Not really, it's kind of boring, to be honest. I already know that it's kind of boring, but I hope you enjoy the sounds. There'll be lots of variety of sounds. This is lo-fi, and I'm holding the camera on a little sort of selfie stick thing. It's the only way I could do it, just because I could not bring my Yeti mic. It was just too heavy. And I'm here for a week, so let's get started. So this is my suitcase. This is like my main suitcase. It's like a mid-sized suitcase, but I bought a massive suitcase on my wedding and honeymoon, which was way too big, and that's how I injured my back. This one was quite heavy. I put a lot of stuff in here for this week, and I don't know why I don't seem to be travelling very light, but this is a great size for travelling. It's getting quite scraped and scratched. It's been all around the world. I think most recently I brought this one to the USA with me. There's the three pockets. I don't really have anything here aside from my keys that I just throw in there because I won't need them for weeks. This is the brand, it's tight luggage. And that's my Demon Slayer Tanjiro. It's Tanjiro's cloak collar. And then it's Netsuko's cloak collar here. So it's just a way of distinguishing it, because otherwise it's quite an indistinct black suitcase. I also have to be careful here. I also have an R2D2 luggage rack. I think my sister got me this as a kind of stocking filler for Christmas. But on the other side it does have my name on it, because it's like on trains in France, for example, it's like the rules, you have to put your details on there. So there's my jeans. I'll unpack as we go. There's my pajama bottoms. These are from H&M. They're very comfortable. They're very light because it's been really hot lately. I used to sleep, let's just say, in a minimal fashion, and as I've got older, I've got more and more, like, I guess, like, modest in what I wear. The thing is, I'm always scared of, like, if I go away to a hotel and there's like a fire alarm and I don't have anything to wear and we have to stand outside the building. That's why I have this thing about just wearing at least pajama bottoms now. So, so that's that. Okay. Yeah, I wrapped up with my jeans. Okay. There's my watches. I don't know why the box is loose, but I brought a couple of, like, I'm wearing my G-Shock, which I generally wear for just work days and working out because I'll jump in the shower afterwards and it's waterproof, so it's good for post-workouts and stuff, and it's shock resistant as well. Because if I'm doing like press-ups or something on the floor, I don't want to scrape nice watches. So, and for this week, I brought my orange sort of kind of like aviator orange Seconda watch, which I got online. It's just a fun. I just like the colour. It's a cheap sort of resin strap, but yeah, I got this online. Kept seeing it in the airport, and then it sort of got discontinued. But then I found it online. And then my swatch, which I'm going to wear for the weekend if I meet up with some friends. Oh, it's upside down. Meet up with friends, and yeah, it's just a fun. It's really good for summer, actually. I forgot the name of this watch, actually. They all have different, like, fun, quirky names. But yeah, it's kind of got like an 80s, 90s hologram vibe. But yeah, I love this sort of iridescent thing. It doesn't glow in the dark. That was just a fun look, really. Yeah, I really am into swatches, in case you don't know. I've got a few now and I want more. Okay, so what else have we got here? These are my shoes. This is Transformers soap opera. You couldn't tell, but it was like a Transformers soap opera that my sister got me for Christmas or my birthday, and I just like soap to get on a nail brush between my nails. Just makes me feel a lot cleaner. So my blue Vans, with which I do have a shoe collection video, which you can go and check out. So yeah, my blue Vans, because the weather is rainy today, but the weather is going to get better. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully be able to wear my blue Vans. I just put them in a bag to keep the dirt off my other stuff. So okay, I've got a white t-shirt here. This is my workout t-shirt. I just have two plain crew neck t-shirts from H&M, which I use for working out. So nothing too special. I don't know why. I just settled on those as being my workout t-shirts. So I have two, which I sort of alternate because obviously they get pretty nasty after a few workouts. These are just my trainers. So these are actually Under Armour trainers, and I've had these for a while. I probably should get some new trainers soon, but they've lasted me. I've had them, to be honest, about 3 or 4 years. I know you're supposed to replace your trainers, but they don't have holes in or anything. They are getting a bit worn on the soles, but they've lasted me a really long time, and they've been great for workouts and stuff. But yeah, I don't go running. I do like at home body weight workouts and stuff. That's my favorite thing to do. HIIT as well. I like to do HIIT when I'm not injured, which I have should, although, because it's quite a long way to travel here. I'm quite tired. I was working and travelling at the same time. But I always feel great after a workout. So we'll see. Okay, this is an absolute mess. I don't normally pack so messy, but I really was kind of packing in a rush. So this is my shoulder bag. My wife bought me this a few years ago and I love it so much. It's really good for obviously like laptops and things, but also I have a backpack which I use, for like groceries and stuff like that. And this isn't great if you have an injured back, like I said I have, but I think it's just more stylish than a backpack. And sometimes I'll sacrifice the comfort of my bag just because I like the aesthetic of this more. If I'm not, my backpack is quite bulky as well. I'm not going to go through my backpack today. Yeah, I like the aesthetic of this as well. So it's really nice. It has these buttons like that. They're magnetic. And there's nothing in there at the moment. So. Okay, that's my wash bag. So I won't open it, but it's got all my toiletries in there. It's Kenzo. They came with a fragrance, Kenzo fragrance, which I bought online. And you often get like these wash bags as a free gift, especially in springtime when the new fragrances come out and they're doing promotions. But I've got like about 3 wash bags I've got with fragrances now, but this is my favourite because I like the colour. It's like a nylon material, but it washes, if it gets stained, you can just wash it easily. Just wipe it down. I don't use that for my teeth. I actually use it to clean my AirPods. But if I don't know if something else needs cleaning, but it's good for the little speaker bits on my AirPods. So I don't know why I just keep it there because it's easy to find. But you can have a look at my wash bag if you want. This is real intimacy. I actually did a what's in my wash bag video as well. I've just got all sorts of crap in here. That's my retainers. A little bit of shower gel, and I've got some more as well. Orange, fruity, mini toothpaste. These are cute. Lots of travel stuff. So I'll just get that away. There's my punk belt, which is one of my favourites. I think I got it from TK Maxx once. I like it because it's lasted me so long it doesn't fall apart. It must be real leather. So yeah, I bring this one. It's really durable. And this is one I got from River Island. Another one of my favourites, but it's getting very old and tatty now. You've seen this in my jean sketching videos. So. It's another one of my favourites. I tend to save it for the weekend. My Levi's one on. It's not an exciting one, but this is my protein shaker, and I shoved a couple of like toiletry bottles in there. It might be like a sort of moisturizer oil and for my skin. I get really dry skin, and then there's just a bit of mouthwash. I had a full bottle of mouthwash, but I only tend to use mouthwash like on a weekend or if I'm going out. So I'm only going to be here one weekend, so I just did 2 sort of mouthwashes worth. So I'll just use that to save space. I need a new one of these because I put this in the dishwasher and the lid's kind of shrunk. It kind of still works, but it's very temperamental, and that was ever since I put it in the dishwasher. It kind of shrank shake it, and I've learned the hard way that it wasn't screwed on properly and got stinky protein powder all over myself. Speaking of which, this is my protein powder, so strawberry flavour. I should have measured this out, but I was in a rush, so I pulled back. I've kind of nearly finished the bag. This is from Holland. It wasn't too expensive actually. It was maybe about 20 something pounds. I tend to buy my protein online, but I thought I'd just give these guys a go. I should work out now because I brought this with me, so I've kind of got no excuse now. So, yeah, I hope these little pockets. I just have my Star Wars Darth Vader slippers because if I need to go out into the yard to take the trash out, I don't have to put my shoes on. I have these slippers. Actually, a bit too big for me, so they're not that great for walking in, but they do the job. So. Yeah, plasters, swim plasters. I don't go swimming, but I just feel like they're just really waterproof. So if I got myself, they're quite handy. That's just my tricolor pen with a sort of artsy design. I love the quatre couleurs in French. The four colours. Yeah, I do that for my notes. And I'm a bit of a nerd because I have a different pen for writing a to-do list and this one for writing like notes when I'm having like a French lesson or something, and then I have a separate pen for work, which I got from work. I like to keep them all sort of separate. So. Okay, socks. I've got some Star Wars socks there, Stormtrooper. Handkerchiefs. I don't have a cold, but I get quite bad hay fever this time of year, so brought handkerchiefs with me. And nail brush, and I don't know, that's fallen out of it's another interdental brush. Cables for my electric toothbrush and clippers. Underwear. I have a funny story about this actually. Wait, YouTube, wait. Don't ban me. Wait until you've heard it. The last time I came to look after the cats, usually for a week, maybe longer, I forgot to pack socks and underwear completely, and I had to go out and buy a whole week and a bit's worth of socks and underwear. And handkerchiefs, actually. I forgot those because I keep them all in the same place at home. And it was annoying because it meant I had to spend more money. I didn't really need any more. But, it was in a stage where I was really trying to save my money, but I had to go out and buy a load more. And I bought a load more, and I still feel like I didn't buy, like I bought enough underwear. Like this is one of the ones I bought when I had to buy some new ones. These are from Primark. I like the colour. And socks. I think I just bought a load of maybe plain black socks and some from H&M as well. I don't think any of the ones I bought are with me today. But yeah, I feel like I still didn't have quite enough socks for the week and a bit last time because I usually use like get through 2 pairs of socks a day because, when I start the day and then I work out, usually straight up. So, these are almost Christmassy, but not I think they're sort of Christmas socks, but I think I can get away with them year round. So I think these were like a Christmas present. So, so I feel like I still didn't have quite enough socks before I had to do laundry again, even after buying some more. So, so now I have lots of underwear. These are I think these are River Island, the grey, and then River Island, H&M. The River Island H&M ones are my favourites. But yeah, I wanted to mix it up, so I did end up spending a relatively large. My battery's going to go. I ended up spending a relatively large amount of money on underwear, so let's just get these out of the way. It's enough of that. Okay, that is just my this is like a bag for life, like a canvas shopping bag, but I use it for my dirty laundry when I'm traveling. It's really handy to do. I know you can get these like laundry bags, can't you, which are breathable, but I think this is kind of similar, so and it's got lots of space, so there you go. I'm gonna have to plug in my phone, actually, bear with me. Okay guys, so I had to cut there while I plugged you in. I actually did find some of these socks I had to buy last time as an emergency. This is the Keith Haring socks from H&M. Yeah, there's quite a few of these around with his designs on there. But I already, for some reason, I don't know if I was working out or I pulled them up too hard, but I kind of put a hole in them in one of these. Not a big one, but a small one. When I was trying to, maybe my feet were still a bit wet after a shower, but that was really annoying because I'd only just got them. Anyway, emergency socks. Sun cream. I did that in my talked about that in my empties video, but that's full sun cream because we're in summer. That's my athlete's foot spray. I actually don't know if I have athlete's foot, but my feet got very red and dry on the bottom. It's like after working out and wearing certain shoes as well, so I started just spraying my feet either way because it just sort of keeps them dry. Magnesium, I take that. It's supposed to be good for anxiety, muscle twitches, which I sometimes get. I take 2 of these a day. This is just my cute little sort of travel bag. It's got that's the Mandalorian conditioner, shampoo, deodorant, and a cute little shaving foam, shaving gel, whatever. So Sanex I use for my deodorant roll-on because I just like it, and I've got very sensitive skin. T-shirts. I like stripy t-shirts just to get me through the week, and this is my current face wash, tea tree face wash. I don't think I've ever bought the full bottle. I can't remember, but I certainly bought the travel. They do a travel size. This isn't a travel size, but I think I've nearly finished it, and I think this might just get me through this week. So it's very strong. This is from Superdrug, and it was only like $3.99, but it's very strong. You can feel the tea tree feels like coming off you. So it's really good. I used to use the Body Shop tea tree face wash, but I haven't used that one for a while. This is really good so far. It's my only face wash that I have. Here's my little jeans, Old Navy. And then I wrap my shirts in there. There's my flamingo shirt. Just a plaid one. I like plaid designs. This is like from a vintage shop. It's actually like one that you tuck in, but it's short sleeved. That's from Next. It's like a summery one. Although the collar's gone weird, it's gone like weird because it's like probably a cheap material. I don't like that. And this is kind of one with the zebras on there, so like a jungle food. And this one's like a artsy. That's from River Island. So I'm not going to bother about ironing these because they're iron and I'm not really going to be seeing anymore. And my friends that I do see don't iron anyway, so they're not going to judge me. Actually, maybe that one does get a bit creased. Okay. Let's uveitis, which is a sort of dry eye bacteria on your eye and causes styes. So if you get a sty, you can put this in the microwave and just for like 25 seconds, and you put it on, and it's got like these beads in it that heat up, and it's so relaxing. But if you've got a sty, then you're usually in pain, so that's not so relaxing. I don't have a sty at the moment, but I will pull this along just in case. So, yeah. That's a vapor rub. This is my Haru Wonder. This is like a sort of toner with based on black rice, I think. It's a toner. But I have like large pores as well and sensitive skin, so this is supposed to help with that. So I first heard about this from Mariana ASMR and I thought I'd give it a go, and it's actually quite a good price online. But yeah, it's one of those South Korean wonder products which are people are going crazy for. I do like the feel of it on my skin actually when you put it on the cotton pad. It's a nice feeling. We've got my favourite fragrance, Kissner, which I wear all the time. That's my favourite ever fragrance, so I've got that for the weekend. I think the cat that I'm looking at might make a cameo appearance. She's just been fed, so that is my vitamin D bottle, but I put all my supplements in there just so I could carry these are the daily ones. I wear like cod liver oil, evening primrose oil, vitamin D. I have like Wellman multivitamins as well. Talisman Sport is my gym fragrance. It's a very citrusy fragrance. I bought this. I love the bottle. I bought this a while ago because it had been on my list, and it smells so nice and citrusy, but it doesn't last. It barely lasts like 40 minutes, which is really disappointing. So I literally use it to work out in, and then I'll never buy a bottle of this again. I'll probably finish this week, so that's why I brought it with me, so I can get through it. Love the bottle though. That's my work phone charger. That's my camera charger. That's one of the lithium-ion batteries has come up. But yeah, I brought my camera with me. I might be doing some photography this week. My man's got like dental floss. That's nearly run out. I can see. That's from Superdrug. Off the floor actually. That's my. I brought my Timberland new book, like ankle boots, and this is like the cleaning kit for that. These have just fallen out of my bath bag, my tweezers, and I use this little brush again for my AirPods, but also to clean out little things, as well. So, and that came with another. Was it a pair of clippers? This came with something recently. It might have been a little pair of clippers that I bought. Cute little brush there to get rid of the hairs. Farah is my work fragrance. Sorry, this is really comprehensive. Listen, everything in my suitcase. It's my work fragrance. It's really like, it's fruity. It's got like a pear note, but it's really modern as well. It's got a bit of backbone to it and a bit of thickness, but it's still just about okay for summer. And it's really nice for work. It's not going to offend anyone. So, my fruity shower gel, because I've used like 2/3 of this. I'll probably use this all up by the end of the week. I might have a tiny bit left, but yeah, usually I decant my shower gels into a smaller bottle, but it looks like I'm going to get through this. This is like my favourite scent of shower gel, strawberry and raspberry. I love it. Makes good froth as well. discount body sprays. It's okay. It's okay. I just wear it at night for a comfort thing. Nail clippers, they fill out of my bath bag. A spare SD card. This is so random. I told you I packed in a rush. This is my SD card for my camera. Paula's Choice exfoliator. This is like a liquid exfoliator with, I think it's got the salicylic acid, so again it helps with enlarged pores, blackheads. If you put too much on, it can be a bit harsh sometimes, but I usually just do it every couple of, not every couple of days, every few days or so. It's going to be hard to, it's going to be hard to tap on. Just a pair of socks. The case is nearly empty, but I have my Gary. It says Don't worry. Gary the snail. I think I got these from H&M in the USA actually, and they've just lasted me all this time. They still haven't got holes in, so I'm really happy with Gary. Thanks, Gary. And finally, I got my Tommy Bahama fall-in. Tommy Bahama is an American fragrance brand. They do eau de cologne concentrations, which is like the weakest concentration you can get. This me, I actually dropped it because I pulled it up from the lid, but this lid, as you can see, it's a bit of a flip cap, which is really cool, but it was quite cheap, so it's broken, so it's very loose. See, it's coming off. But this was really cheap. I got this in the USA. It's been on my list for a while, and it smells just like Nautica Voyage. Very similar, if you know that fragrance. The most popular fragrance on the internet. If you don't know what this smells like, it's like a very aquatic, fresh aquatic, fruity scent, and I like the sprayer. Actually, really nice sprayer. And I've got about just below half left, and this is going to be like my evening chill out fragrance. So I brought a lot of fragrances with me, but hopefully I'll have used a lot of them by the end of the week, so maybe not entirely. I don't think I'll use this one entirely, but it'll certainly have gone down. So what can I say? I'm a fragrance guy. That is my my suitcase. Another thing that fell out was this blackhead extractor. Would you like some extracting done? It has a big bit and a small thing on the bottom, so it's kind of gross, but it is useful. I do find it quite useful to use. So there you go. That is everything. I've shared my entire life with you, my entire suitcase. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry the cat didn't make an appearance. I just fed her, so she just does not care about me. I hope you found this relaxing and tingly. Please, if you haven't, subscribe, because it really helps out small channels like me. And if you've got any packing tips, or comments, or nice things to say, please leave a comment. I'll see you soon for another ASMR video.